Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Amy here with Gingerbud Creations. Today we're going to do a little bit of a Cricut Design Space tutorial on using different fonts and how to make a knockout design. So let's get started. When you open up your Cricut Design Space, this is going to be your home screen. And from here you can explore different projects, images, but for today, we're going to go up into the upper left-hand corner. You're going to see home, and on the left side of that, you're going to see three horizontal lines. Click those three lines, and then click on Canvas. This is going to bring up your blank project screen. So we do want to design our own phrase, and I want to say not perfect, forgiven. So our first step is to go to our text box or create a text box. On our left-hand side, you will see text. You're going to click on text, and this box is going to pop up. You don't have to click anything. You can start typing right from here. So I am going to go with not perfect. And I want to change this font. So I'm going to come up to the left again where it says font. I'm going to click that drop down. And the font I want, I already know what I want, which is very rare for me, but just for time frame on making the video, I don't want to make this a huge long video of you guys seeing me be very indecisive on which fonts I want to use. So today we're going to go with two fonts. Our first one will be the font Amertha. This is a Cricut font. And all I'm going to do is click it. Now, if you want to preview and see what your word looks like or your phrase, you'll notice my cursor up here turns almost to like a moving cursor. So just click and drag it, and now you can see your text box with the font that you chose. So I like that one. So let's go ahead and X out of that. And let's move this guy up here. And we're going to change the color as well, but not yet. Let's do our second word. So now let's go to the text box and let's go forgiven. And for this word, I want to do the font impact. And usually that is a font that's already on my system. I believe it's a system font. Yep. Okay. So we're going to do that. Let's X out. And I actually want it to be caps. So let's double click. And you'll see the box is highlighted now. So now I'm going to go all caps. And I want that to, we will keep this in black for now. And let's click on the not perfect. Let's change that to blue. So up in your left-hand side in the upper corner, it'll say Operation Basic Cut. And to the right of that, you'll see a black square. Click that square. This will bring up your color choices. And you can go to advanced where it'll bring up a lot more different features so you can get the exact perfect color. I don't need that. I just want to choose a color to differentiate between the two different text boxes here. So what I want to do is first we want to size it. And we want it to be in front of forgiven. So we're going to arrange it. What we're going to do is, since forgiven is selected, you're going to come up to where it says arrange, click the drop down box and click send to back. What that does is takes this forgiven layer and puts it to the back so that now you can drag the not perfect in front of it. And what I want to do is get this sized just right on the forgiven. And let's see. This is, I don't want it to hang over too much. Well, what will that look like? Nope. Let's do that. Let's click on forgiven again. And now I want to try, let's unlock it and let's see what happens. take the width down. Now let's take the not perfect. Let's lock the forgiven. We'll click our little lock up here. In our layers panel, we can just click on the not perfect. And I want to keep the width, but I want to change the height. So let's unlock it. And let's see, I like that. So my goal is for you to be able to see forgiven, and we're going to cut out the not perfect out of the forgiven. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come down here. We are going to, I can see these letters aren't exactly connected to each other. So what I want to do is unite those letters. So now that not perfect is chosen, it's still selected. We're going to come up here to where it says offset. Click on the offset. And where it says 0.25 inches, we're going to change that to 0.1. And that is going to give us our offset. Okay. Now, this is going to be interesting, but just trust me here. On the right side where it says layers, you have your the offset's already highlighted. I have not touched anything. I'm going to hold down the shift key on my keyboard. I'm going to, on the right hand side here, I'm going to also select forgiven while I'm holding shift. And now the offset in forgiven is selected. And down here on the right hand side of your layers panel, on the bottom, it says slice. We're going to hit slice. Okay. Now we want to take our forgiven. Let's select it and we'll drag it off. And now you'll see it took that offset and cut it out of the forgiven. Now, what I want to do now is we're going to delete all the pieces we don't need. When you slice, it basically cuts one design out of another, one layer out of another layer. So we're going to get rid of all the stuff we don't want. And what I want to keep is the blue letters of not perfect. Because now you'll see that fits right inside the forgiven. So we are going to, we want to save our project. And sometimes you may want to save as you go because you don't want, sometimes there may be a glitch and all of a sudden you lost your project and you lost all your progress. So I would frequently advise you to save your projects as you go along. Here, when you title it, I'm going to put not perfect forgiven. And I'm actually going to put it into some of my collections so it's easy for me to find. Collections are great. I love Cricut Design Space collections. If you click on the little plus with a circle, it says create new collection. You can name your collection, add whatever you want to it. I am going to put this into my clothing because I might want to make a shirt out of it, and home decor in case I want to make a wall sign. And you can always change these later, but at least now I know that it is saved. And now that I moved that, let's just go like this. Yeah. All right, let's click on the not perfect. Put it back where we had it. And now I can highlight it all. What I did was I just clicked and dragged a big old box around it. And I'm going to go to group. So now when I move it around on my screen, it'll always stay that way. And since I grouped it, it's something different from the last time I saved. So I want to come back up here to save and hit save. And that's going to save my progress. So that's it, guys. Now I know I have a project waiting in my Cricut Design Space. So if I want to make a wall sign, I want to use vinyl, I want to do iron-on and make clothing, I'll have my design all ready to go. There you have it, guys. I hope this helped you out. Just kind of gave you a little bit of a design idea, how to do a knockout, how to work with the Cricut fonts and just kind of create your own phrase. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and put this right on into, let's see, I'll save it one more time. Good to go. I can go to new, and now I know that if I click in the My Stuff up here where the bell's at, that project is right here. And you'll see I actually did a couple different ones out of this. So have fun with it. I'd love to see what you guys make. If this helped you, please let me know. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this helped you. I hope you guys have yourself a very blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.